So today I wanted to bring you Secret Diet Busters number 2 because we originally did this video and it got a really good response and a lot of people wanted other diet busters. And what are secret diet busters? Secret diet busters are the foods that you think are healthy, that you're eating to stay fit or to, have a healthy weight and a healthy lifestyle, that are actually sabotaging your health goals, your weight loss goals, your lifestyle goals because they are really bad for you. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 different products here that I'm going to show you that you guys might be eating thinking you're healthy, that I used to eat thinking I was healthy, that some people in my family still eat because they think it's healthy, that are actually just sabotaging their health and fitness and diet and nutrition goals. So the first one and the last one was like really long. I'm going to try to make this short so I may not go into as much detail, but bear with me. First one is cereal. Now, you guys know that I am an avid lover of Fiber One, the original. I love the original. I don't like cereal because it tastes like poo. All cereal tastes like poo. I just don't like cereal. But the original Fiber One, I'll eat it just because it's healthy. It's got some good fiber in you. This, however, makes you think you're being healthy. Oh, fiber. Oh, it's so healthy. And all other cereals, too. There are so many cereals that are just loaded with junk. And this is a prime example. This is the Fiber One Honey Clusters, lightly sweetened whole grain flakes with honey clusters. Well, when we look at the ingredients, we do see whole grain wheat, we see cornstarch, bran, inulin, and sugar. Sugar is like the 5th ingredient in there. That's pretty despicable. And then if we look at the little nutrition facts, there are 44 grams of carbohydrates and 6 grams of sugars. So yes, some of those carbohydrates are coming from the whole grains and from, the fiber and stuff, but not that much of it. Granted, this is better than the Lucky Charms or even the Special K. I should have brought Special K. Special K is a joke. If you look at the ingredients, it's bleached little flakes, okay? And then it's just got a bunch of sugar on it. The bleached flakes are basically white bread, which are going to metabolize in your body just as fast as sugar, almost as fast as sugar. Sugar's just going to be like, whoop, sugar. Your body is going to create insulin to balance out that sugar, and it's going to cause you to gain weight and to be unhealthy and to put your liver and your pancreas and your kidneys into overdrive. It just disgusts me that we're eating this first thing in the morning with milk, too. Milk can be healthy, but problem is, especially a lot of them are skim milk and, they have a lot of lactose in them and there's really, there's not enough fats or proteins in them as there should be. Or soy milk. Soy milk is always loaded with sugar. If you're going to drink soy milk, okay, we're going on a tangent here. Cereal is not that healthy for you. A lot of people think it is. If you're going to get cereal, make sure you're getting a really, really, really good cereal. Check the ingredients, look out for sugars, and look out for whole grains. Okay, next one is one that I used to drink as a child. This is the Safeway brand Lucerine Very Berry Strawberry Low-Fat Strawberry Flavored Milk. And my mom would give me this. She'd be like, here, honey, it's milk, it's strawberry, it's yummy, it's low-fat, it's so healthy for you. Why don't we take a look at these ingredients? And a lot of people are drinking these thinking, oh, they're so healthy. Maybe they'll have them with their meal. Maybe they'll have them instead of a meal. Let's look at these nutrition facts. The serving size is 1 cup. There are 2 servings in each of these bottles. Okay, there are 200 calories per serving, meaning this bottle contains 400 calories, rather, that you're adding to your meal. Okay, that's like 400 calories, like the size of an okay meal. Total fat is low. That's, that's an okay thing. Sodium, 160 milligrams, which is twice, that's not that bad. But here, sugars are 31 grams. And that's only in 1 serving. There's 2 servings in this bottle. So there are 62 grams of sugar up in here. And there are 11 grams of protein per serving, which is 22 grams of protein. What the heck are we thinking? How is this healthy? How is this going to help you lose weight? It's a ton of sugar. How is this going to keep your body in check, your metabolism, your kidneys, your liver? Sugar does a lot of damage to the liver. And this is basically sugar. I was drinking this as a child thinking, oh, it's so healthy, and also it's low fat. If it had fat, it would be healthier for you. And I know it's going to trip a lot of people out. Yes, fat will add calories, but fat will slow down the processing of this sugar. So what happens is when we take this sugar into our body, our insulin's going to go, whee! And then we're going to have a sugar spike and a glucose spike, and then we're going to have an insulin spike, and then we're going to gain weight. Now, if this has fat in it, the sugar's going to want to go wee, but the sugar can't go wee because fat is with it. So instead of going wee, it's going to go woo. So it's not as big of a spike in your blood sugar. And that slowing of that spike going like this instead of like this is going to cause the insulin to be released slowly so the body can use it more rapidly and so it won't be stored as fat. Because when we drink sugar, woo, all that insulin up here is stored as fat if you don't burn it off within an hour. Now, if you have this with some fat, it'll take a little bit longer. So instead of 1 hour, let's say you have 3 or 5 hours to burn it off before it gets stored as fat, or whatever the hours are. It's just an example. So this is a secret diet buster. I used to drink it. I don't even know what the ingredients are. Ingredients are grade A low-fat milk, sugar, non-fat milk, artificial flavors, carrageenan, all sorts of stuff. So beware, and even if it's not this brand, beware of other brands like this because this frustrates me to no end. Here's the next thing. Mangoes, yummy. Not just mangoes, but dried mangoes. And I'm sure that, raise your hand, who used to eat these in their lunch? Who's a mom and packs these for your kids or your husband's lunches? I used to eat these all the time. I loved these. My mom used to eat these all the time, and oh my God, we're being so healthy. We're eating mangoes. These are some of the biggest diet busters in the world because it looks healthy. It looks like you're eating fruit, and mangoes are healthy. But these are full of sugar. And what's worse is that the companies pack these even more full of sugar. So it says dried mango slices, and they're sweetened and dried. Now, let's look at the nutrition facts. First off, the ingredients are mangoes. Okay, that's good. Second ingredient, sugar. And then we've got sulfur dioxide and some other preservatives. This is sugar in a sugar bomb box, okay? If you eat a whole mango, maybe if you eat 3 mangoes, you'll be full. You could eat 3 cans of these and not feel full because these are dried, they're not as filling. And on top of that, there's so much sugar in them, they're not going to fill you up. Sugar doesn't really fill you. Sugar makes you want more. Sugar keeps you hungry. Fat fills you and protein fills you. Sugar is just like, we want more. So this isn't going to fill anybody up and you guys are going to eat 5 pounds and you guys are going to eat 20 of these and then not feel satisfied and then still be hungry for something else. Or even if you eat 1, you're going to want something else after. Nutrition facts is 1/3 cup, which is like not even that much, just like a little teeny tiny bit. There's about 5 per container. There are 160 calories, which isn't terrible. Total fat, 0 grams. So again, 0 grams, it's not going to keep you that full. And then total sugars are 32 grams. Now, I don't know about you, but when I dig into something tasty like this, I don't eat just like this many of them. I'm sorry, I'm prone to eating maybe half of this box. And if there are 6 servings in this container, can you imagine? That's 33 grams of sugar. That's almost 100 grams of sugar that you're eating right there. Again, and there's no fats and hardly any protein. Is there any protein in here? 1 gram. So that is going to make your insulin spike up like this. You are going to get all this insulin going. Your pancreas is going to get working. And your body, if you do not go run a marathon right then and there, it is all going to be stored as fat and do damage to your liver. So this is a huge diet buster because I always thought this was safe and healthy and fun. And then, well, you learn otherwise. So be careful of these. Next thing, on with the sugars are, and I have comparisons here. These are Haagen-Dazs mango sherbet and regular coffee ice cream. And I want to compare these for you to show you how this works out. So, if you're a dieter or if you're trying to be healthy, which do you think is the better choice? Ice cream or sorbet or sherbet? What do you think? Most people would probably say the sherbet. Why? Because it has less fat, less calories. Let's take a look at these little things. First off, the ingredients in the ice creams are cream, skim milk, sugar, egg yolks, and coffee. And the ingredients here in the sorbet are water, sugar, mango puree, lemon juice concentrate, pumpkin juice concentrate, carrot juice concentrate, and natural flavor. So you're probably thinking, oh, this one is so much healthier for you. Now, if you just look at the calories, then yes, the sorbet does look better. One container has 140 calories. Whereas this one has 220 calories. So, still, we're thinking the sorbet is better. But, let's take a look at everything else. First, let's take a look at the fat. 0 grams in the sorbet, so it's not going to keep you full. Protein, 0 grams. Sugars, we have 33 grams of sugar in this little container. 33 grams of sugar. And could you imagine if you're just, God forbid, having a regular bowl of ice cream? You're probably having 4 of these in a regular bowl. So, that right there is just completely ridiculous. So now, let's look at the ice cream. It's going to be so much worse, right? Oh my God, it's going to be so bad for us. Well, let's see. Total fat is 15 grams. Now, again, fat keeps you full. If this was polyunsaturated or monosaturated fat, that's great. This is saturated fat, so there's 9 grams of saturated. That is not that healthy for you. You want to avoid the saturated fat, and there are 9 grams in here. Well, if we look at the sugars, there's only 17 grams. 33 versus 17. 17 is still super high, but for God's sakes, we're eating ice cream, okay? And then protein, we have 4 grams of protein. So the fat, it's saturated. It's not great for us, but it's, you know, it's okay. At least it's not trans fat. And 4 grams of protein. Okay, we only have 17 grams of sugar. This is going to keep us full. Not completely full, obviously. It's got sugar. It's ice cream, for God's sake. This isn't supposed to be a healthy thing. But it'll keep us fuller than the sorbet. This is pure sugar in a little bottle. Okay, so again, this fat is going to cause us to go woo, and we're going to have 2 hours to burn this off before it's stored as fat. This one's just going to be like blah, and then if you don't burn it off in 10 minutes, it's going to be stored as fat. So this is a diet buster right here, and I know a lot of people that are just like, oh, I'm going to go get some sorbet, it's so healthy, or some frozen yogurt, it's so healthy. Frozen yogurt does have more fat, and frozen yogurt does have more protein than regular ice cream or than regular sorbet, so that's a good thing. But ice cream, yes, it has more fat, but it'll keep you fuller, it'll slow down that metabolism. Just watch out for the calories. Whereas the sorbet, you can go through twice as much of this before feeling full, and then even just as many calories. Because think about it, if you could eat 2 of these and feel satisfied, then great, that's 440 calories. But if you eat this, there's no fat, there's no protein, you're not going to feel full. So you're going to go through 5 of these before you feel full. And 5 of these is almost 600, 700 calories. So balance it out. It all makes sense. The very last secret diet buster, I hope this video isn't too long, is this. Oh, the eating right. Eating right. Right there. This is supposed to be healthy for us. Yes, it's supposed to be good. And it has berries. How healthy. Naturally flavored fruit and grain cereal bars. Oh my gosh. It has grains. Oh my gosh. It's low fat. Oh my gosh, it has berries. And oh my gosh, it says eating right there on the cover. This must be like the healthiest thing in the entire world since health smoothies, right? Which are actually not that healthy for you. Let's take a look at the ingredients. So first off, this is very deceiving because again, low fat. We know that low fat is not always a good thing. Low fat basically means maybe a few less calories, but they're usually replacing the fat with sugar. Low fat, don't fall for it, okay? Eating right, that's a lie, okay? We have mixed berry. Let's see if there's actually whole blueberries in there or if it's just some berry mixture full of sugar and pectin. And then grain, but is it whole grain? So when we look here on the back, the crust is enriched flour. Right there, the very first ingredient is your enriched white flour, which we know is terrible for us. So there goes our grain idea, okay? Then we've got oat bran. We've got some soybean oil, which is not healthy for you. We've got some raisin paste, some liquid eggs, some molasses, which is code word for sugar. We have some glycerin, brown sugar, liquid invert sugar, which is terrible for you. And then some baking powder, some sodium bicarbonate, some cornstarch, calcium, wheat bran, salt, honey, honey, again, all sorts of stuff. And I don't even see berries in here. I saw raisins. Where's the fruit? Oh, the filling. Here's the filling. Filling's at the bottom. Can you guys read what the first ingredient is? High fructose corn syrup. That's basically a whole bunch of sugar and a whole bunch of sticky stuff. Okay, then we have some apples, blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries. More sugar, okay? Water, modified cornstarch. So, first off, it's berry. That's not berry. That's sugar with a little bit of berry in it that's trying to trick you. Okay, low fat, not that healthy for you. Grain, it's not whole grain. This right here is a diet buster, let alone looking at the nutrition facts. When we look at one bar, it has 130 calories. Okay, that's not terrible. That's a good amount. Fat, 3 grams. Okay, there's no saturated and no trans fat. That's a good thing. These are good fats that we want to ingest. Okay, then there's 1 gram of protein. That's hardly anything. We could use a bit more. But there are 13 grams of sugar and 25 grams of carbohydrates. 13 grams of sugar that are going to go whoop, and then 25 grams of carbohydrates minus the 13 grams of sugar that are going to go whoo, that are almost as bad because carbohydrates turn into sugars in your body eventually the way it's processed. So these are diet busters. Don't eat them. Don't fall for them. Don't fall for any of these foods. Guys, I love you so much. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Those are diet busters. I know this is super, super long, but those are diet busters. Beware of them because I love you and I don't want you guys to be tricked by things that look so healthy with their little green labeling here. But I love you. If you guys have some foods that you know of that are secret diet busters in your life, be sure to tell us about them in the comments so we can all look out for them. But I love you guys. I'm sorry this is so long. I'll end it now. I hope you enjoyed, and I love you all, and I'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. Bye.